Today our topic is how to deal with rejection like a Stoic. Rejection is a part of life. Everyone experiences it at some point, whether it's in love, work, friendships, or personal goals. It can hurt, and it can make us doubt ourselves. But the Stoics, ancient philosophers who focused on living wisely and calmly, have a lot to teach us about handling rejection. Stoicism is not about hiding your emotions or pretending that rejection doesn't sting. Instead, it's about understanding what is in your control and what is not, and finding peace in that understanding. Let's break it down step by step. First, let's talk about what rejection really is. Rejection happens when someone says no to you, when you don't get what you want, or when things don't go as planned. It could be a job application that gets turned down, a friend who doesn't invite you to an event, or a romantic partner who doesn't feel the same way about you. Rejection feels personal because it often involves other people's opinions or choices. But here is the thing. Rejection is not always about you. People make decisions based on their own thoughts, feelings, and circumstances. You can't control what others think or do. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, which is our own actions, thoughts, and reactions. So, how do you deal with rejection like a Stoic? The first step is to accept that rejection is a normal part of life. The Stoics believed that life is full of challenges, and rejection is just one of them. Instead of seeing rejection as something terrible, try to see it as an opportunity to grow. Every time you face rejection, you have a chance to learn something about yourself and the world around you. Maybe you'll discover that you need to improve a skill, or maybe you'll realize that what you wanted wasn't right for you after all. The Stoics would say that rejection is not bad or good, it's neutral. What matters is how you respond to it. The second step is to practice detachment. This doesn't mean you should stop caring about things or become cold and distant. Instead, it means understanding that you can't control everything. You can't control whether someone likes you, whether you get the job, or whether things go your way. But you can control how much importance you give to those things. The Stoics believe that suffering comes from attaching too much value to things outside our control. If you base your happiness on getting a promotion or being liked by someone, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Instead, focus on what you can do. Work hard, be kind, and stay true to your values. If you do that, you'll find peace no matter what happens. The third step is to reframe rejection. This means changing the way you think about it. Instead of seeing rejection as a failure, see it as a step towards success. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Think about famous people who faced rejection before they succeeded. J.K. Rowling was rejected by many publishers before Harry Potter became a bestseller. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. Rejection doesn't mean you're not good enough, it just means you're not the right fit for that particular situation. The Stoics would say that rejection is not a reflection of your worth. Your worth comes from who you are, not from what others think of you. The fourth step is to focus on what you can learn from rejection. Every rejection has a lesson, even if it's not obvious at first. Maybe you need to improve your skills, or maybe you need to change your approach. Sometimes, rejection shows you that you're on the wrong path and need to try something different. The Stoics believed that challenges are opportunities for growth. When you face rejection, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better? By focusing on the lessons, you turn rejection into something positive. The fifth step is to practice gratitude. This might sound strange when you're dealing with rejection, but gratitude can help you see the bigger picture. Even when things don't go your way, there are still many things to be thankful for. Maybe you have friends and family who support you, or maybe you have the opportunity to try again. The Stoics believed that gratitude helps us appreciate what we have, instead of focusing on what we lack. When you're grateful, rejection feels less like a loss and more like a small bump in the road. The sixth step is to keep going. Rejection can be discouraging, but it's important not to let it stop you. The Stoics believed in perseverance, the idea that you should keep moving forward no matter what. If you give up after one rejection, you'll never know what could have happened if you kept trying. Remember that every no brings you closer to a yes. The more you face rejection, the stronger and more resilient you become. Over time, you will learn to handle rejection with grace and confidence. The seventh step is to practice self-compassion. Rejection can make you feel bad about yourself, but it's important to be kind to yourself. The Stoics believed in treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. If you make a mistake or face rejection, don't beat yourself up. Instead, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and everyone faces rejection. You're not alone, and you're not a failure. Be gentle with yourself and give yourself time to heal. The eighth step is to focus on what you can control. This is one of the most important Stoic principles. When you face rejection, it's easy to feel powerless. But the truth is, you always have control over something. You can control how you respond to rejection, how much effort you put into your goals, and how you treat yourself and others. By focusing on what you can control, you take back your power. You stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like someone who can handle whatever life throws at you. The ninth step is to remember that rejection is temporary. When you're in the middle of a rejection, it can feel like the end of the world. But the Stoics would remind you that nothing lasts forever. The pain of rejection will fade over time, and you'll move on to new opportunities. Life is full of ups and downs, and rejection is just one of the downs. By remembering that rejection is temporary, you can keep things in perspective and stay hopeful for the future. The 10th and final step is to use rejection as a way to build character. The Stoics believed that challenges are opportunities to become stronger and wiser. Every time you face rejection, you have a chance to practice patience, resilience, and courage. Over time, these qualities become part of who you are. Instead of fearing rejection, you'll see it as a chance to grow. You'll become someone who can handle life's challenges with grace and strength. In conclusion, rejection is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. By practicing Stoic principles, you can learn to handle rejection with calmness and confidence. Remember that action is not about your worth, it's about circumstances beyond your control. Focus on what you can do, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward. Over time, you'll find that rejection becomes less scary and more manageable. You'll become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. And most importantly, you'll find peace in knowing that you can handle whatever life throws at you.